articles afterwards. But at any rate, I like the notion of focusing on students and conflicts, because in a way the university, in its growth, has done the same thing for the county. This county in 1965, Orange County, was, in some perspective, remains extremely conservative, politically speaking, and socioeconomically somewhat monocultural. At least in the 60s, it appeared that way, even though it was not the case. It was a huge Latino, Chicano population just a few miles away in the city of Santa Ana, Anaheim, and all around. But what the university also did was stimulate and accelerate the maturation and diversification demographically of the county. And I have a little story that rarely is told that I'd like to share with you. It was published by Clark Kerr in his Blue and Gold memoirs. It's rarely told, and it's a story that is pivotal for UCI's future that began 3 years before UCI opened. UCI opened in 1965. In 1963, Dan Aldridge was already the appointed chancellor. Clark Kerr came down from Oakland, from Berkeley, and convened an urgent meeting of all the Orange County business leaders, convened them, and he warned them that if they did not eliminate the restrictive covenants, at that time they were already illegal in California, but there was widely still practiced in Orange County. As you recall, restrictive covenants prevented individuals from selling their homes to minority individuals, to blacks, Jews, to whoever. It was a major problem in California, and in Orange County it was. And Daniel Aldridge, now Clark Kerr is telling the story, so it's from his perspective, says, please stop, can I step out with you for a moment, Clark? And they step out, they leave the business leaders alone. And Clark Kerr relates the story, says, Dan says, Clark, you're losing me my campus. And Clark Kerr says, no, Dan, I'm winning you your campus. Shortly after that, they were no longer supported by the business leadership, the real estate industry, and so restrictive covenants were eliminated. And of course, that helped to attract great diverse talent, and not only in students and faculty, and the whole demographic boom that occurred in Irvine and the county is partly related to that little told story that is published in Clark Kerr's Blue and Gold memoirs.